calm, little puppy, and slink back to your kennel. You haven't the mettle for my brand of madness. Robert!
Welcome aboard, Kenway. It's prizes, plunder, and adventure ahead. Are you game?
Out of my way, Ben.
Raise a glass to freedom, lads. Here's to gentlemen of fortune and women of leisure.
To a world full of rogues, better than all the kings and queens that kick us about.
As gentlemen of fortune, we enjoy plenty and satisfaction, pleasure and ease, liberty and power. What man with a sensible mind would choose the former life? For I have dipped my hands in muddied waters, and, withdrawing them, find 'tis better to be a commander than a common man!
Once wrote of an eagle soaring high above a shepherd's field that swooped down on powerful wings to seize a grazing lamb and carry it home to her nest. Flying close by, a jackdaw saw the deed, and it filled his head with the idea that he too was just as strong and capable. So, with a great flapping and rustling of feathers, the jackdaw came down swiftly and clutched at the coat of a large ram. But when he tried to fly away, he found he could not lift the animal, for his size and strength were not to task. And even as the jackdaw struggled, the ram hardly noticed he was there. Nearby, just across the field, the shepherd saw the fluttering bird and was quite amused. Running up, he captured the jackdaw and...
No more than 2 years! You promised me!
You left! When I needed you the most!
But you had me! What keeps you wondering? Do I not make you happy?
I'm so close, Caroline! Please! Just let me do this!
Is everything you do out of spite, Edward?
It's not spite that's driving me, Mary! It's courage!
Courage for what, man? There's no one left in your life to care.
God damn you all! I can handle this!
You lout! Always tearing down when you could be building things up, or building yourself up if nothing else.
Just leave me be!
Change course, Edward! Change your bloody course before it's too late!
Captain Kenway! You look like a bowl of plum duff.
Christ! Oh, I've got a head for 10.
On your feet.
You put me on the spot, Addy. After leaving me with Robert, I should have hard feelings about seeing you here. But mostly I'm bloody glad.
Me too, brother. And you'll be chuffed to know your jackdaw is still in one piece.
So we set sail. You're leaving.
Aye, Edward. If I have another calling elsewhere.
Addy, listen.
When your heart and your head are ready, visit the assassins. I think you'll understand then.
Jesus, Addy, what the hell happened here?
You happened here, Edward. The damage you caused 6 years ago has not been undone.
I'm not an easy man to call a friend, am I? Is that why you're here?
To fight beside a man so driven by personal gain and glory is a hard thing, Edward. And I have come to feel the assassins and their creed a more honorable cause. Have I been unfair?
No. For years I've been rushing around taking whatever I fancied, not giving a tinker's curse for those I hurt. And yet here I am, with riches and a reputation, feeling no wiser than when I left home. Yet when I turn around, look at the course I've run, there's not a man or woman that I love left standing beside me.
There is time to make amends, Captain Kennedy.
Mary. Before she died, she asked me to do good by her, to sort out the mess I made. Can you help me?
Mary was fond of you, Edward. She saw something in your bearing that gave her hope you might one day fight with us.
Aye. She told me.
And what do you think of our creed?
It's hard to say. For if nothing is true, then why believe anything? And if everything is permitted, why not chase every desire?
Why, indeed.
It might be that this idea is only the beginning of wisdom, not its final form.
That's quite a step up from the Edward I met here many years ago. So what do you think?
It'll take some getting used to.
The second attack this month, I should have moved this village long ago.
I brought all this upon you years ago, but I will stand by you now.
It will take more than a few favors to call yourself a true assassin, Edward.
One thing at a time, mate.
Only to attack once more. Come.
¡Venceremos a esos gusanos!
¡Puedo abatirlo!
¡Puedo abatirlo de un tiro!
¡Puedo darle! ¡Duro con él!
¡Blanco claro!
¡Lo tengo a tiro!
¡Un blanco claro! ¡Ataca a tiro!
Good to see you. Swift and clean, Edward. Merciful kills are all they deserve.
¡No te dejaremos escapar!
Edward, find the men who want to die. Finish him off.
That coward hiding aboard his ship.
Darle entre las cejas.
¡Tú, espera!
¡Sigo a tiro, señor! ¡Desembarcad! ¡A vuestros puestos!
¡Es mío! ¡Puedo darle!
¡No lo perdáis ahora!
¡Pero enfrentarás muerto y enterrado! ¡A tiro!
¡Tengo justo en la mira!
Janumuk Awol Yetel Apishan. And once more you have our thanks, Edward. You are welcome here.
Thank you, sir. I'll rest here for a time before setting out, if I may. How's her child?
She is a strong woman, but not invincible.
Edward.
I'm sorry for your loss.
If I'd stayed in prison, they'd have taken him from me. He'd now be alive. Maybe this is God's way of saying I'm not fit to be a mother yet. Carrying on like I do. Cursing and drinking and fighting.
You are a fighter, aye. In prison, I heard stories of the infamous Anne Bonny and Mary Read taking on the King's Navy together. Just the pair of you.
It's all true. Anne would have won that day if Jack and his lads weren't passed out in the hold from drink. Edward. Everyone's gone, aren't they? Mary, Raccoon, Touch, all the rest. I miss them so. Rough as they were. Do you feel that too? All empty inside?
I do. Devil curse me. I do. I know my targets by sight well enough, but how will I find them?
We have spies and informants in every city. Visit our bureaus and the assassins there will guide you.
That fixes Torres and Rogers. But Bartholomew Roberts won't be near any city. Might take months to find him.
Or years. But you're a man of talent and quality, Captain Kenway. I believe you will find him.
And if you're at a loss, don't be afraid to call on your quartermaster for aid.
Quartermaster! What's our present course?
Due west, Captain, if it's still Kingston we're sailing for.
It is indeed, Miss Bonny. Call it out.
Weigh anchor and let fall the courses, lads! We're sailing for Jamaica!
How does it feel to bark so loud?
I've barked louder, and to men twice as rough.
Tending bar at the old Avery, you mean?
Among other places. And I sailed with Mary and Rackham for a time, remember?
Of course.
Mary did most of the captaining. To the drinking.
Did Mary... Did she ever tell you who it was that fathered her child?
It was a young fella. Sailed with us on that last voyage. Poor lad was killed fighting beside us. The only man not too drunk to stand up for himself.
There was so much about her I didn't know. I called her a friend. But was I one in return?
She thought the world of you, Edward. I've no worries about that.
Well, that's good to hear.
Oi, Kenway. Aye, any two, and I will give you the third. Absolutely.
Keeps the packets in plumb with victuals.
Captain Kenway.
You have something for me?
The present whereabouts of the Templar Woods Rogers. He is attending a small political function, so do it clean.
The word is King George is calling Rogers back to London.
Aye, not happy with his progress in Nassau.
Still too many pirates roaming about, from what I hear.
You'll need a disguise to fool the powderheads at this party. I suggest the visiting diplomat, Ruggiero Ferraro. He's been on our list for some time.
Understood. Will you send this to England for me?
Aye. The ship leaves tomorrow.
Caroline Scott Kenway, Hawkins Lane, Bristol.
Threaten us with fire and beatings and all manner of...
I'm ready. We go.
Our dismission on that flimsy...
Be you of a buying disposition, come and I'll provide satisfaction.
I am having many things for to delight you, my friends.
There is no beauty to this city. No expression of joy. No aesthetic plan. You walk your streets like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum. You are all idiots. How you English believe you can subdue the world is beyond me.
Perhaps I'll return to London for a few seasons. They make life impossible for honest traders.
Vice Admiral of the narrow seas himself. Himself's asleep. Ah, praise God for imported wines. Who can drink rum more than once a month? Mio Dio. Is revolt? Bastardo. Now I am lost.
How preposterous this city is. All straight lines and rigid blocks and still no sense of order. Oh, how I miss the warm and winding streets of Firenze. How I miss culture. Damn this sweltering heat. Another quart.
Stop there, you! I've got a clear shot!
Va bene. I am ready. We go.
The golden promise that tempted us, sir.
There is no beauty to this city. No expression of joy. No aesthetic plan. You walk your streets like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum. Idiots. You are all idiots. How you English believe you can subdue the world is beyond me. Yeah.
Aren't you much of the way of liquor?
Ah, praise God for imported wines. Who can drink rum more than once a month?
Salve. Forgive the lateness of my arrival. I am Rogerio Ferraro.
Aye, Mr. Ferraro. Not a problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, a toast to my brief tenure as Governor of the Bahamas. Under my watch, no less than 300 avowed pirates took the king's pardon and brought filthy to the crown. And yet, for all my successes, His Majesty has seen fit to sack me and call me home to England. Brilliant! God bless the fucker! Therefore, hooray! Hooray for the ignoble and ignorant prigs who rule the world with sticks and golly.
Damn shame about your dismissal, Rogers. You had my confidence. Still do.
Well, it's not a done deal by any means. When the king hears my complaint, I'm sure he'll come to a more sensible conclusion.
How is Mrs. Rogers these days?
I haven't the faintest idea, and I don't intend to inquire any further. We separated almost 5 years ago, and both our lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll be more candid later, when the remainder of my reason has left me.
I say, that's a
Excuse me.
smart-looking outfit, but it can't be comfortable in this heat.
He was a privateer once. How is it you lack so much respect for sailors only trying to make their way in this world?
You couldn't possibly understand my motives, cretin! You who have spent a whole lifetime dismantling everything that makes our civilization shine.
But I do understand. I've seen the observatory, and I know its power. You'd use that device to spy and blackmail and sabotage.
Yes. And yet all for a greater purpose. To ensure justice. To snuff out lies and to seek truth.
There's no man on Earth who needs that power.
Yet you suffer the outlaw Roberts to use it.
No. I'm taking it back. And if you tell me where he is, I'll stop the man.
Here at the edge of a blade, I find a friend in you at last. Principe, you mad bastard. Our best sources say Principe.
Hold on.
That man there! The Italian! He did it!
Beard split it in loose.
Say, well, I left them repining.
Well,
It's done.
Where now?
Grab your kit and pack well. We're sailing for Africa.
There she blows! The white whale!
Captain! Here's one still kicking!
Who did this? It were a large vessel. The Royal Fortune.
Roberts.
Offered no quarter. Didn't say nothing.
The dog fizzle! Just keep up!
I've got the clear shot! That's not gonna work with me, you damned idiot!
Why? Who chases me now, eh? Is it a spectre come to spook me? Ah, or the gaunt remains of a man I sent to hell? I think I can hit him! There's nowhere you can run to! I can shoot him from here!
Captain's aboard! Man on canvas! Let's move! Captain. We'll have to find another path. Furl the
Get the
main!
mains free! Pumps! Gallants! Royals! Studs! Ghost the gallants and royals!
Careful of that mortar fire! Storm, Captain! Look back!
Raise!
Taking a hit, Captain!
Mortars, Edward!
Fire! Fire! Sail! Get off the wall! Fire! 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 Yes, damn it!
You'll fall to the ship, Henry!
Fire! Fire! Fire!
On your mark, come out!
Fire! 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 Fire!
Look, mortars!
Fire! 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 Fire!
Edward! There's cross trees on the horizon.
Flying British colours!
There's Spanish ships there, Captain. This'll be a mess if we don't hurry. Shall we sink his ship, Captain? We've a better than even chance.
No. There's a device with him that needs taking. I'll have to board her myself.
Man the guns! There's more fodder for you coming! By Jove, Edward Kenway, how can I not be impressed by the attention you've paid me? May the best of we two sing praises of the second!
A merry life and a short one, as promised. How well I know myself. And what of you, Edward? Have you found the peace you seek?
I'm not aiming so high as that. For what's peace but a confusion between two wars?
Oh, you're a stoic then. But perhaps I was wrong about you. She might have had some use for you after all.
She? Of whom do you speak?
Oh, she who lies in wait, entombed. I had hoped to find her, to see her again, to open the door of the temple and hear her speak my name once more.
Talk sense, man.
I was born too soon. Like so many others before.
Where's the device, Robert?
Destroy this body, Edward. The Templars. If they take me,